aka Boys Guy, yours truly. Um, I'm here today to talk about some things. I just seen how yesterday they was coming at Chris Brown, talking about they got a documentary coming out about like how he abused females and shit like that in October. I feel like this. That man ain't been through something violent with a female in a few years now. And I mean that meaning like I think something about he something at a club or some shit and hit a woman or some shit. That was after the Rihanna shit. But the key thing they want to highlight, and the only thing that's really highlighted is the Rihanna shit. For real, for you to even bring his name up in any type of situation that's concerning violence towards females and shit. So I look at it like this, right? You know what I mean? Y'all gotta stop that. Just because y'all don't like certain things or certain people not moving how y'all want to the elite, y'all gotta stop trying to like bring back up old stuff and try to destroy a person's character. Like y'all wasn't doing that when Chris Brown just was taking all them pictures with all them fans and all that and giving people what they want on that stage and all that shit. Y'all don't think about him being a woman abuser then. Y'all don't see how many people's lives he affect. You know what I'm saying? Like he affect a lot of people's lives with his music and his talent. But y'all don't care about that. Y'all gonna try to do anything to discredit a powerful melanin person. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's corny. And he ain't even, fully melanin in his skin. You know, his skin is brighter, so it doesn't matter. It's just that a person in his position that carries the content of being colored in America, they shouldn't have to deal with that because they even made a mistake when they was younger, which is situations where you he's not even 40 yet, so he's still considered young. He's just an older young person. You know what I'm saying? So, going through all that and the mistakes of the person needs some time to grow. And the mistakes that he made, yeah, he didn't kill no fucking body. So he shouldn't have to keep turning around and be looked at as like, oh, he's considered, a bad guy because of some stuff that happened, a while ago. And I understand, like, people' personal perspective of it, females that have been abused and everything. But just because you've been abused doesn't mean that everybody that has done abuse is an abusive person and you got to be so pro. Let's get them out of here. Like, ain't nobody, you know, pro abusive trying to say, let's get these weaklings out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I just needed to say that, you know what I mean? Because I feel like the world is not fair. I feel like and the media and social media and all that, once you start stepping in certain ways that they don't want you to be, or you start saying no to certain things, to certain content, to certain parties, that's when they come out of nowhere with these stories and documentaries and build the money off of trying to, break you down. And I'm not the biggest thrilling Chris Brown fan or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from the truth. You know what I mean? Well, from a regular, average person perspective about what's going on in life. Like, we not going to sit here and try to bring all this up and try to bat and shame him when y'all just was running around screaming Chris Brown still singing his songs and all this shit. Like, it's just like R. Kelly. You're not going to stop that man from still being famous from what he did to be famous just because of something hearsay or whatever is accused of him. So stop trying making these DVDs, videos, and documentaries about these fucking celebrities. We don't give a fuck. We don't give people who really mind their business don't give a fuck about what they doing. It's not harming theirs. It's not in their near fucking clear view. They don't give a fuck. They know, oh yeah, just something to know to talk to somebody else about. And that's celebrity problems. Yeah, we deal with the same type of shit. People touch people, kids, and all that extra shit around here. We have to deal with that. That's in front of us in our situations, and move to protect ours accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. But we can't keep worrying about celebrity gossip and whatever going on and however way they want to angle a certain old ass situations. All this shit be old. Cause when it's going down and we can see it and we know what's going on, niggas want to be hush hush silent and act like everything's cool, and then years later, oh my god, remember this? He put his hand on Mike Tyson's leg. You know what I'm saying? This back in the '90s, like shit like that is what I'm saying. Like people been doing what the fuck they want to do with money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's fucking cool. I'm not saying I'm an ingredient of it. I'm not. But at the same time, people been doing this. So what can y'all do to better y'all motherfucking perspective of how people living? Because if this is a free country, certain people should be able to do the fucked up shit that they doing. Especially if you ain't got no real laws against that shit, or like they can make curves around this shit because you didn't properly build the law to be able to protect all angles of this fucking victim or case or whatever. So I just look at it like this: Brianna got her share of dirt too. She was the one that was burning because Jay Z fucked her. You know what I'm saying? And once she was cheating with him, that's why he tipped off. And I don't agree with that shit all the time about men going upside females' heads and all that shit. I don't. But at the same time, I understand if a motherfucker lose their mind real quick and it have happened to happen because men get emotional too, and when a man is emotional like that and it grew up a certain way, or probably like in certain environments, they're not taught to be able to control themselves when they feel those type of emotions. When they don't know how to control it because it may be the first time they ever felt that enraged or that hurt or that beat down. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like in all we gotta look at the whole concept of just accepting people for who they are and how they are, and we do address what they do wrong. But we can't keep beating them upside their head with some shit that happened after a certain amount of time. And I feel like we keep trying to recycle shame shit and the brown or the melanin fucking celebrity, but the other colors and other races is just doing everything or fucking doing as much or doing the same, and we just oh yeah, I don't like that. I think that the world need to see like common sense at a more fair playing field because there's a lot of things going on in this world, man, that y'all just like keep being a fucking fan for, like for real, like y'all really gonna investigate every fucking celebrity because every celebrity damn near was at Puff House. So, you know what I'm saying? They was at Sean Combs' house. So you gonna investigate everybody, you gonna be able to trust everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it comes with a line of leaving shit alone at a certain point because everybody shouldn't be punished for some shit one nigga did and got caught up in. I don't give a fuck what names he shot out. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like just because you got caught, you don't get to shout out no fucking name just to get out your trouble. You know what I'm saying? You was the one that kept punching on that girl and you got caught on videotape or whatever. And, and, and that was that. You got caught the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So you got to deal with that shit on your own. I want to give a shout out to everybody that actually popped in, see what I was doing and shit. And I mean, y'all probably popped back out. I don't know, but I appreciate it from popping out. And you know what I mean? Seeing what I'm doing on the live, I actually been hibernating for a little bit on the internet because I've been trying to get my shit together and everything. I'm actually planning to go to Boots next fight November 9th at the Wells Fargo. So like if y'all want to actually meet me in person and y'all around in Philadelphia November 9th, I will be there at the stadium at Wells Fargo, and I will be supporting my guy Javon Boots Ennis versus Karen Kazazine. I think I said his name right. And it's definitely gonna be something to watch because Boots got something to prove this fight, and a lot of people don't see that because they have ass fans and shit. But I definitely appreciate y'all watching me. I know y'all probably thinking like, what the fuck am I doing on the side of me right now? But just know that this is involved, cause I can't show it on it and shit. But yeah, yeah, man. I just listen. Look, I'm just sitting around looking at bills and shit, and you know, child support papers and shit, and I'm just like, damn, man. Like life is hard as shit, and they sending me child support shit for my oldest son. The boy is 19. My son 19. They still sending me child support shit for this boy. And he'll tell you, I take care of him. I send him money and everything when I can, and I definitely take care of him verbally as far as like teaching him um, through verbal lessons and my life experiences about ways that he can address things and how he may be approaching things because we're still the same blood. We still kind of make the same decisions because he is mine, my son. So I'm pretty sure his thinking is similar to mine too. I want to give a shout out to like the really Vine. She popped back up out of hibernation too, and she definitely hitting the internet, explaining the truth to y'all. So I hope y'all go subscribe to the really Vine. That's EVVONNE. The real in front of it. That's my sis. Shout out to my man Dane Calloway. Definitely keeping it 100 on there. Shout out to my cousins, all my family members, all my friends that's in the streets. My man's Ward, my man's Black, cousin Ted, cousin Ball. Everybody, shout out to my other little son, Zasir. Your birthday's coming up. Little bump, about to be 6. I want to say a shout out to everybody that actually sat up here and, you know what I mean, again, 'cause it wouldn't be no trying to be myself if I didn't have anyone else to be able to sit here and allow me to express myself and be able to communicate back with. But listen, like I said, it's things that y'all need to start thinking about as people, man. Like that fairness and stop taking everything that you receive information off the internet as this is the only way to look at something. And that's been a problem with society right now because they look at TV and they live their life instead of just living your life before you cut on the TV. What do you think? Um, I ain't the best and I ain't perfect, man. I fuck up like everybody else. I'm not trying to come up on this joint like I'm, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm not doing all that. You know what I mean? I just think it's a shame how, all this shit be going on in the fucking world. And, I can't get nobody to stay on here past fucking 5 to 10 minutes to just hear me out, debate, to speak on these type of things because your attention span is not entertained by stuff that, like this. They say, oh, it's boring. But if I had a girl back here half naked just walking around handing me cups of water or shit like that, or anything I ask her, she's doing it. And you can see a little bit of her skin on her body, the numbers would be up, everybody call themselves listening now. Or, if I'm all these one look all handsome and talk, yeah. Or if I'm giving out money or something, like, I gotta change I gotta change our priorities of what information y'all receiving because that be able to determine the character that you are in your future. So, you ought to be better people is what I'm saying. Is try to understand more clear a person's message before you fucking turn away from the message. Because it actually probably meant something if you paid attention to what they're saying. That's about it, man. I'm up here just trying to clean up after